Hey everyone, I'm back again. And today, like I said yesterday, I'm doing a Beast Wars review. I was thinking of doing someone else, but decided to do Dinobot. And this guy's my probably favorite Beast Wars Voyager class. Yeah, he is. And yeah, Dinobot is probably my favorite Beast Wars character in the entire show. So, yeah, I decided to do him. And, let's just start off with the figures details. Some great, scale detail here. And while the whole thing doesn't end up as the head, the actual head does, end up here. And the same detail can be found out throughout the arms and, well, not the legs, and basically the backpack too, but yeah, and the head is extremely accurate. I'm glad the kingdom wasn't accurate to the show, rather it was accurate to the original show. The only thing I don't like is, no, not that stupid paint chip, but his crotch is the wrong color. It's supposed to be this, but instead it's that. It's brown. But that's just one minor thing. Also, his legs aren't really the right color either. And we're not spending $100 just to get a freaking better painted Dinobot with a figure that I already have. But aside from that, he is extremely well detailed for a retail Voyager. So I think for detail, he will have a 2. And where's, oh, there it is. He will have a 2. And now for articulation. I'm gonna take his weapons off first. And he has your standard Dinobot weapon storage. That sword goes in the tail, and then the tail goes into the dinosaur's like end of the tail. But yeah. For articulation, the arms go up all the way, which is just for transformation, but goes all the way around. Extremely tight bicep swivel, and the arm goes that way, and his arms are extremely loose, unfortunately. But the wrists can move back and forth that much, and all the hands open too. Which is for transformation though. And his head is on a ball joint, so it goes up that far and side to side. And the waist can go all the way around too. I might paint his claws eventually. Maybe. But the legs don't go back at all. But his legs can move up that far, and these are probably the tightest thigh swivels I've ever had on a figure. but the knees can go up slightly above average, and the feet have a extremely good tilt and all the way back, which is just for transformation. So I'm going to give his articulation also a 2. Now let me just remove his stuff and put it back on his back. Oh. Okay, and now for size. I just only took out some my other beast leaders and a Voyager, but here he is with Primal and Tigertron. And finally, here he is with Beast Megatron. And I'd say that's a pretty good size, but yeah. So the size is accurate. I'm going to give that a 2. Since he's one of the bigger guys in the show. Alright, and now from what my list is, it is time for the transformation. Even though the transformation segment is only 14 seconds to you, that took me 4 minutes to transform. Like that whole leg, oh Jesus. Like that whole leg, foot thing going into his ass part is extremely annoying and kind of hard to do because there's a lot of flexing and stuff. Like putting that in there, you have to flex this part and then you have to shove it in there, and that is annoying. But aside from that, it was good. I'm gonna give the transformation a 1. If there's more clearance for that, then I would have given it 2. But as far as that goes, the first time I got this figure, I actually thought I was going to break it because of how hard it was to get everything into place. And I know that these parts like split apart in the mode, but the thing is, I figured out a way that you're probably supposed to put it. You're supposed to do this. And when you do that, they shouldn't split apart. At least not on my copy. But, yeah. For the actual dinosaur mode itself, this captures the spirit of Dinobot, but it's not accurate. It has the right color and everything, but the head and everything's all wrong, which I'm okay with. It's not the masterpiece one. It's the best affordable Dinobot that doesn't look like shit. But, yeah. I'd honestly give the alt mode a 1.5. I know, yes, there's the purple tip, and people say something about it that I'm not gonna say here. But, Yeah. These do look weird, but honestly, the way this is, and the fact that it's a Voyager and it's not the Masterpiece Dinobot, I can see why they had to make some sacrifices. And at first, this thing going, like the feet going like that, first bothered me when I got it, but that was like a year ago, and now I'm like totally fine with it. Um, Also, people say that in the robot mode, this chest piece here, which is the robot mode's butt, looks like a diaper. And yeah, same thing with the legs and this. There was really no other way to do it. This guy is not the masterpiece. He's not on the leader budget. In fact, I'm surprised this guy doesn't even have more stuff that has a problem with it. Like for a Voyager, this guy's pretty good. He's a good sized Voyager. He's not like Cyclonus or Megatron level big, but he's a good size for a moderate transformation. It's not easy, but it's not hard. Like I said, there's a lot of flexing and stuff that you have to do, and you have to put things in a very specific place so the dino mode doesn't get fricked up. But yeah, so that has been my review of the Transformers Kingdom Dinobot. And once I'm done all my beast formers, I have something special planned for that. But yeah, see you in my next one. And since I'm not exactly sure how long away that could be, it'd be a month, a few months at least. I don't have a set time. I do it whenever I'm free, because usually during the weeks and stuff, I usually never am, because people are always home, except for my dog, which you can see in the reflection that I'm petting right now. But yeah, see you. Me from the future here. I forgot to say that Dinobot's total is, I want to say, 8.5. I went through the footage and remembered that I forgot to say that. Okay, I was going to stop it at that last part, but I do have a funny story about him. When I ordered this guy, he got lost in the mail. And I was at my Nana's house and I asked about my phone charger. And then my dad said it's here, and I assumed he meant him, which he didn't, but he found my phone charger. And then when I came home, I found this guy on my desk. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's probably the only figure I've ever had lost in the mail. And sadly, it's one that I've been looking forward to for an entire year. But yeah, that's just a quick story I wanted to tell. But see you in my next review.